Hi, Mrs. Hensley's friends. Remember yesterday when I asked you what your senses were and said it had something to do with your body, and you were to tell me what you knew about senses? Well, some of you knew what senses were, and I got some great responses about senses. Okay, so we have five senses. Okay, there's five. We have the sense of seeing. We see with our eyes. Okay, sense of seeing. We have the sense of tasting. We can taste, can't we, with our tongue? So the sense of tasting. And the sense of hearing. We can hear with our ears. And the sense of smelling. We smell with our nose. And the sense of touching. We touch things with our hands, don't we? So those are the five senses. And Mrs. Hensley is going to read a story called Your Five Senses. This is a nonfiction book. That means that there are facts inside the book. It is true. Okay, so it's real. And usually, like I said, usually there's photographs. So you will see this little boy is eating cotton candy. And so they have taken a picture of him and put it in the background. Okay, so we're going to read Your Five Senses by Melvin and Gilda Berger. Let's learn about our five senses. Your Five Senses. There is our title page by Melvin and Gilda Berger. You have five senses. Okay, you have taste, you have hearing, you have seeing, touching, and smelling. So those are your five senses. You see with your eyes. Okay, you see with your eyes. You find out about the world. Fun fact! Light bounces off objects and into your eyes. That's how we see things. So we find out about the world using our sense of sight, seeing things with our eyes. You hear with your ears. You find out about sounds. Fun fact! Very loud sounds can hurt your ears. And this right here is a picture of your ear and the inside of an ear. Okay? Okay. You can touch with your fingers and skin. Fun fact! Nerves in your skin send messages to your brain. You find out how things feel. So we're using our sense of touch to see how things feel. You taste with your tongue. Fun fact! Your tongue picks up 4 tastes: sweet, salty, sour, and bitter. What do you think that apple tastes like? Do you think it's sweet, salty, sour, or bitter? And this is a picture of a tongue. You can look in the mirror of your tongue. You find out how foods taste. So with our sense of tasting, we can find out how foods taste, whether it's salty, bitter, sour, or sweet. Oh, Mrs. Hensley likes sweets. Oh, I wish I didn't, but I sure do. You smell with your nose. There's a picture of a nose there in the corner. You find out how things smell. Fun fact! Your sense of smell is stronger than your sense of taste. Sometimes you see and hear. Fun fact! two senses bring you more information than just one sense. So she is having to hear and see, isn't she? She's watching TV. Sometimes you see, hear, and touch. Right here, friends, with the dogs. Mrs. Hensley's moving it the wrong way. With the dogs. You can see the puppies. You can hear the puppies because I'm sure they're making some kind of noise. And you can touch the puppies. Right? You definitely wouldn't want to taste the puppies. Okay. You could also smell the puppies if they smell good or bad, couldn't you? Sometimes you use all five senses. So with cotton candy, you can see the cotton candy. You can taste the cotton candy. Sometimes you can hear it when they're making it. You can smell it and you can touch it, can't you? Oh my goodness, Mrs. Hensley loves pink cotton candy. Oh, just anything sweet makes me happy. Okay, Mrs. Hensley's friends, we have some vocabulary words that we're going to focus on this week. And the first one is senses. Okay, there are five senses: seeing, hearing, smelling, touching, and tasting. For example, my sense of taste told me the peanut butter is yummy. Okay, what is something your sense of hearing told you today? Okay, so 5 senses: seeing, hearing, smelling, touching, and tasting. So our vocabulary word is senses. Senses right here. Okay, our next vocabulary word is feast. A feast is a big meal eaten at a party or festival. For example, we ate a tasty feast after the wedding. And when you're eating a feast, what sense are you using? You're using your sense of taste. You can also smell the food, so you're using the sense of smell, aren't you? And sometimes you have to touch the food, because sometimes it might be a finger food that you have to use your finger to eat. So that is a feast. And usually if it's a festival, or if it's after the wedding, which in this case is these people, usually there's a lot of people there, so there's noise. So you're also using your sense of hearing. Okay, so that's a feast. Okay, needs. And this is not like you need something. This is needs. When a person needs something, he or she mixes and presses it together using his or her hands. For example, Dad always needs the dough to make bread. So they are kneading the dough. So you're definitely using your sense of touch here because you have to knead the dough. Okay. Explore. Explore means to carefully look at new information or places. For example, you can explore a new school by walking through the halls, if it was open, right? So, explore, you're using your sense of sight, you're seeing, okay? Explore. And our last vocabulary word is finished. When you have finished something, you have ended it. For example, I finished painting a picture for Mom's birthday. Okay, is he using his sense of seeing here? Yes, because he can see the painting. He's all done. Is he using his sense of taste? No, you wouldn't want to taste the paint. Is he using his sense of hearing? Oh, maybe. Maybe there's some other children in the school and he's talking to somebody. And using his sense of smelling? Probably not. He might can smell the paint, but ugh. And he was using the sense of touch when he was painting it. But now he's finished, so he's just using the sense of seeing. Okay? Okay, let's go back over these real quickly. So we have senses, 5 senses: seeing, hearing, smelling, touching, and tasting. We have feast, a big meal eaten at a party or festival or after a wedding. Needs, when a person is mixing and presses the dough together using their hands, they're kneading the dough. Explore, carefully look at new information or places. And finished, when you have finished something, that means you have ended it. It is done. Okay, friends, this week we're going to learn more about our 5 senses. Thank you for sharing with me what you knew about senses. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I will talk to you bright and early in the morning. Bye-bye.